It's Tuesday, May the 21st. Here's what's happening right now at 6.
And so now the company has hired some contractors to come in here and then start pulling that stuff out safely.
Let the cleanup begin. Demolition work started today in Findlay at Lineage Logistics, where that massive fire tore through the building back in April. Also tonight, the junior ROTC is closing down in the East Valley. Emily Goodell will explain why. Also,
so there's just one art bus, so it's super rare to see it around town. It's kind of exciting to see the art bus.
This year's Ben Franklin Transit Art Bus made a special visit to local high schools today. Our Lucy Lobdell will have more.
And I'm Stacy Lee, fresh back from vacation, and we've got a lot of active weather. I'll give you a full forecast right here tonight.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner.
And I'm Austin Reed. Despite some community pushback, the East Valley School District has doubled down on its decision to eliminate the JROTC program starting next year.
Yeah, so the district says that's due to a lack of interest, but some parents still have questions. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell sat down with the superintendent to get some of those answers.
It's the end of the JROTC program at East Valley High School.
We feel pretty defeated by their decision.
Made due to low enrollment and an unfilled instructor position, both requirements to remain in good standing with the Army. But the district says it wasn't the Army's call.
This was a building level decision made to try to create a master schedule and utilize the staffing to best meet the needs and interests of the students.
Parents say overall enrollment numbers could have been higher if 6th and 7th graders were surveyed for their interest in the middle school JROTC program.
My daughter's in 7th grade, going into 8th, and yeah, when we got her registration, it wasn't even on there.
The district says they didn't because they knew they'd been making the decision based on the interest at the high school level. Parents say outside factors may have also dissuaded high schoolers from signing up.
So my son's counselor is one who told him that he wouldn't be allowed to do the JROTC with IB or a running start.
The superintendent says he's checked on that with the principal and counselors.
No one is recalling a conversation as such, and we've asked our community to come talk with the principal and talk with their counselors if there has been some confusion, and that just hasn't occurred at this point.
Parents say there's also now a former JROTC instructor willing to step into the vacant position, which was open for 4 months with no applicants. But the district says their decision is primarily based on the pre-registration survey, which included incoming freshmen and only showed 43 students interested for next year's program at the high school, compared to about 70 who are enrolled this year.
Kids can only take so many classes, so as the interest level grows here, that means it's dwindling somewhere else, especially when you come to the elective type courses.
Programs like agriculture and computer science have doubled in size, but the numbers now would leave JROTC classes with only a handful of students each, causing a ripple effect.
Anytime that you have 5 kids in one class, that means, the other 25 kids that would typically be in a normal class size are then getting pushed into other classes, which means those classes end up being bigger than they need to be.
The district says East Valley students will still be able to participate in JROTC extracurricular activities through the West Valley School District program.
I understand people are frustrated and upset. Like I said, they're losing something they care about. But I think if they give us the opportunity to come in and talk with us, we can try to make the best of the situation and see what we can do to support their students to pursue their interests.
And develop the skills that are most important to their kids. In East Valley, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Now, the district says they're exploring a way for East Valley students to attend JROTC classes in West Valley during the school day, but it's unclear if or when that might happen.
And Alyssa, demolition has begun in Findlay at the site of the Lineage Logistics warehouse fire. Here's what it looked like at the scene earlier this afternoon. Lots of the smoke has subsided, but now officials are warning residents that loud noises will be heard over the next few weeks. The demolition work started first thing this morning at the Lineage site. The contractor, Signal Restoration, started removing metal and other debris from the outer area of the building. Benton County Commissioner Jerome Delvin and other local political leaders toured the site for the first time last week. Delvin then said he was looking forward to this week.
And you can see that their largest fire truck, can't get in there to where it's where the fire is going. So they can't even reach to where the fire is still smoldering. And so now the company has hired some contractors to come in here and then start pulling that stuff out safely. I think the people out here will start seeing some movement because they have the equipment that they can go in there safely and not worry. That's what's kept people out, is not having the proper equipment to go in there safely.
Benton County Fire District 1 says as crews remove material and truck it to scrap yards and landfills, they will create improved access to areas of the building that continue to smolder. They estimate this could take up to 60 days to fully clear the site to prepare for new construction. The fire first broke out back on April 21st. Nobody was injured. Developing tonight in Walla Walla County, the Tri-Rivers Natural Resources Management Office at Ice Harbor Lock and Dam was destroyed by a fire over the weekend. It happened Sunday night. We took a trip to the area earlier today. Here's what it looks like now. According to the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, an earlier wildfire in the surrounding area is suspected to have caused the blaze, which is believed to have been ignited from embers near the building. That location served as the admin office for the Tri-Rivers management team. Firefighters say its contents were destroyed. And the Army Corps told Apple Valley News Now that they are currently assessing the damage and coordinating with local emergency services to investigate the incident further. Nobody was hurt.
All right, and hopefully the rain out there this afternoon is helping with the fire efforts over at Lineage.
Oh, I noticed that earlier this morning. And Stacy joining us now with a first look at your forecast. So, yeah, in that sense, it's good news that we're seeing the rain.
We definitely need it.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, we've got it. Plenty of it. We've had rain all day on the west side, gradually making its way east. We'll continue to see these showers at least till midnight or the wee early morning hours, plus strong gusty winds headed our way. Here's what it looks like. I think we need those sprinklers on out at Pasco tonight. 57 degrees. Our winds are breezy at 15 miles per hour. Our sunset tonight at 8:31. We do have a wind advisory for the Columbia Basin of Oregon tomorrow, 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. 20 to 30 mile an hour winds all day long, gusts up to 50 miles an hour. That could cause some damage. So just be aware of that strong gusty day tomorrow in the area. 37 tonight in Ellensburg. We're in the low 40s in the Yakima Valley. A little warmer in the Columbia Basin, but do grab an umbrella and a coat tonight if you're heading outdoors. Planning your day out tomorrow. Look at those temps, and we could see some thunder showers. A nice spring thunderstorm. Always kind of cool. All right, what's ahead? Scattered showers tonight. Those strong gusty winds tomorrow. Chance of thunderstorms through the region tomorrow evening. But get ready. We have a nice Memorial Day weekend headed our way. I'll give you all the details in my first alert full weather forecast. Austin, Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacy. Well, that Memorial Day weekend is a time that a lot of people traditionally hit the road, but you're going to need to consider a fuel budget if you do. Yeah, so here's what AAA is reporting. Gas prices nationwide are averaging at $3.59 per gallon. In Washington state, the average price is $1 full higher. That's actually down slightly from a week ago and comparable to what we were paying 1 year ago. Analysts say they are expecting gas prices to hold fairly steady this summer. The Biden administration is preparing to release a total of 1 million barrels of gas from a reserve in the Northeast, hoping to lower prices at the pump between Memorial Day and July the 4th. But the Energy Department says that fuel will be released to local retailers on the East Coast, so it might not have much of an impact on prices right here in our area. Now, every year, Ben Franklin Transit decorates a bus with art created by local students. Well, today, that art bus toured local schools so that the students who are featured could see their work on display. Our Lucy Lobdell talked to organizers and to one of the artists.
Almost 200 students from the Tri-Cities area submitted their artwork to the Ben Franklin Transit Art Contest. Student work is judged in 2 categories, traditional art and digital art. Chiawana High School student Soleil Oliveira won 3rd place for their digital work, placing in the top 3 for the 2nd year in a row.
Yeah, it's really nice to have my art around. I feel like because of what I drew, it shows people from different backgrounds. And even at the reception yesterday, there was people that kind of fit into it, so I thought it was nice that people might be able to like see themselves represented.
The contest is open to students in grades 9 through 12. Each year, students are asked to interpret a theme in a literal or metaphorical sense. This year's theme is Free Ride, a reference to BFT's free ridership for those younger than 18 and older than 65. BFT Community Relations Manager Brittany Archibald says they hope students can be excited to see their work around town.
I think art is how we represent our culture a lot of the time, and we love that it's student art in particular. About 40% of our ridership is youth, and so we really love the idea of doing a program that is just for students.
The art contest started in 2013 and is judged by a new committee each year. BFT tell us teachers play a major role in facilitating the contest.
A lot of teachers in the area will assign this project like as a school assignment, and that really helps us get the quality of submissions we get, the amount of submissions that we get. We are really thankful for our educator advocates who partner with us on this program.
That was Lucy Lobdell reporting. Now, the prize for top 3 winners is a gift card in addition to their work being displayed inside and outside on the art bus. That can be seen around the Tri-Cities in normal operation.
All right, very cool. I know Lucy had a fun time putting that story together.
Learning all about how they decorate those buses.
Yeah, very good. All right, well, still ahead here on your news at 5. We're talking, or no, 6. It's already,
we're at 6.
We're talking about rain and even snow for the mountains. Our Stacy Lee returns with a look ahead to your holiday weekend. That's coming up in her First Alert weather forecast.
And speaking of the holiday, we're talking Memorial Day sales coming up next.
Spring is my favorite time of year. I love when I can finally bring my garden back to life. Having a healthy and thriving garden is just one of those little things that brings me so much joy. A reliable truck that can handle my to-do list is essential, and it really does make the job easier. Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
The pursuit of happiness starts with a good night's sleep.
It's your patriotic right to get fantastic savings on premium quality mattress sets.
We source from local manufacturers to get the finest quality and comfort at the lowest price.
During our Patriot Sale, you'll get amazing values.
Like $3.99 for a queen-size Sealy plush mattress.
Or an adjustable bed for $9.99.
To celebrate, come to Mattress Depot USA.
Before our Patriot Sale ends.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Honda you want is here. Driving the moment with the rugged and capable Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot. Find your adventure with great offers now available on the Honda you want. All from the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
When it comes to your health, timing is everything. Health First Urgent Care is your reliable healthcare solution, locally owned and operated, providing care to our community. With locations in Pasco and Richland, we're open 7 days a week, from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. No need to wait in long lines or rush to the ER for minor concerns. At Health First Urgent Care, we've got you covered with on-site x-rays and short wait times. Your health is our priority. Walk-ins are welcome. You can get the care you need when you need it. Health First Urgent Care, because your well-being comes first.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction. Some bath remodels just cover up water damage. Fact. Bathfitter inspects and cleans your current tub area, and we make any necessary repairs before installing our product for a watertight fit. Bathfitter installations are built to last, with a lifetime warranty to fit your expectations. Get the bath that fits you. Bathfitter. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or get $5,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP. See your community Chevy dealers.
Next ET, Bennifer's Red Carpet Reunion. We're on the Atlas Red Carpet Plus, one-on-one with Jeremy Renner, the latest on his road to recovery.
I really couldn't be more fortunate.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Fight back against scammers targeting seniors. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Wednesday.
Welcome back to Apple Valley News Now live at 6. Yakima area senior living facilities have teamed up with the Pippins for their second annual Alzheimer's Awareness Night. It's coming up on June 9th. But leading up to the game, Highgate Senior Living, Avamere Inglewood Heights, Fieldstone Orchards West, and Brookdale Senior Living are putting on a special fundraiser. They are auctioning off 44 special Pippins jerseys the players will wear to the game that night, then autograph. They're hoping to double the $4,000 they raised last year for the walk to end Alzheimer's.
So it provides support for the Yakima Valley, resources, support groups, classes, many different things, research to help find a cure.
You have until the night of the game on June 9th to bid on the jerseys. We'll have that link on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Well, we are looking towards Memorial Day weekend coming right up, and it's always a big time for travel, but also a big weekend for sales.
Yeah, so we've been talking about the pressures of inflation and higher interest rates. Experts say sales this weekend could start to show a turnaround. Karen Kaifa explains.
Ahead of the Memorial Day weekend, dubbed the unofficial start to summer, Target says it is slashing prices on more than 5,000 items to try to draw back consumers weary of inflation. Target joins retailers like IKEA, H&M, and Aldi, which have also slashed prices recently, hoping lower prices spur more spending, both in store and online.
Cost of childcare is up. Cost of food is up. For many people, the cost of rent is up. Just overall cost of living that's causing consumers to be a little bit more cost conscious.
The early summer months can give retailers clues about what two key seasons, back to school and the holidays, might look like to close out the year. The first months of 2024 have given some retailers some jitters, with spending slowing down. Retail sales stalled in April, unchanged from March, according to the Commerce Department, and April spending missed the 0.4% increase economists projected, according to FactSet. In the same month 1 year ago, retail sales surged by 3%. For Memorial Day weekend, Nick Wolney, managing editor at CNET, says consumers can expect deals in a wide range of areas.
It is very much a broad shopping holiday. You're going to see deals across a variety of different categories, appliances, electronics, and even mattresses as well. So it's a good time to pay attention to what's on sale this weekend.
Wolney says it's also a time when retailers clean out last year's electronic stock, like TVs and laptops, ahead of back to college and back to school. In Washington, I'm Karen Kaifa.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, we've seen showers most of the afternoon into the evening, and we're still seeing lots of rain activity in the Hanford area, into Tri-Cities, Pendleton, Hermiston, and in the Blue Mountains tonight. A little bit lighter in Yakima, but we're not done there yet. Taking a look on our Apple Valley studio cam in Kennewick, it's been cloudy, it's raining. Those windmills were working hard today. 57 degrees, winds are 15 miles an hour. Our sunset at 8:31. Let's take a look at that weather pattern for the next couple of days. That system that moved in today steadily moved from west to east, and we'll continue to see that move on out. Now you see a little couple dots of blue. Yes, we are going to see some snow in those upper elevations in the Cascades and Blues. In fact, as we move into Thursday, more widespread snow showers across some of the Blue Mountains and into Montana. A snowstorm in May. What the heck? There you go. Futurecast, wet for continuing through the evening. Tuesday night, tonight at 8, we'll see heavier showers coming down in Hermiston, Pendleton, outside of Heppner, and even right here in Walla Walla. We do see a couple of areas of snow developing in those upper elevations late tonight and tomorrow across some of the Cascades. You'll see those cloudy skies and those breezy winds through the area tomorrow as the system starts to move once again to the east. Heavy showers down the Columbia River Gorge and moving through the Columbia Basin, Pendleton, Walla Walla, and that's where we're going to see the heavy-duty winds. And we could even see some thunderstorms developing late tomorrow evening, and you'll see that here moving moving down from Tri-Cities, Hermiston, Pendleton. Those would be the areas most likely to see the thunder and lightning. And again, more snow showers there in the Wallowas and in the Oregon Blue Mountains. We have cloudy skies. That system moves out. We get a little break between systems on Thursday, but we could see some more showers developing as we head into Friday. As far as rain accumulations, we do need it. We had a very dry April. We're going to see light amounts accumulating here in the Yakima-Kittitas Valley. A little more rain, much needed here in the Columbia Basin, and we could see close to an inch in Walla Walla and over an inch in Pendleton. So that is good news. Now we do have a wind advisory for the Columbia Basin of Oregon tomorrow. It's going to be breezy to windy all through the area. Wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour, so be prepared for those strong gusty winds tomorrow. Let's do the Futurecast model and see when those winds are really going to pick up. Now we stay breezy in the Columbia Basin, lighter winds tonight in Walla Walla, but those winds really start to pick up tomorrow morning. 30-mile-an-hour gust in Hermiston, Tri-Cities, and Walla Walla at 25. Those winds get more intense as the day moves on. Very gusty here in the Columbia River Gorge and through the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. Most of the day we'll see those strong gusty winds. As we get into Wednesday night, things calm down briefly, but we'll see those breezy winds once again on Thursday. So strong gusty winds, wet weather, that is the takeaway here going into tonight. Let's see those overnight lows. We're going to be in the 30s and 40s, a little bit warmer here in the Columbia Basin, mid 40s here in the Walla Walla area, and those lower 40s in the Yakima-Kittitas Valley. Tomorrow, look for temperatures again much cooler. We were close to 80 degrees yesterday, down to the 60s, and even some places going up to only 59 degrees tomorrow, Walla Walla, with those evening thunder showers. Here's that 7-day planner. Again, going into the big official kick of summer, possibly. Things are going to start warming up. Look at mid next week in Yakima hitting 83 degrees. Tri-Cities even warmer, where we could potentially be seeing temperatures close to 90 degrees after Memorial Day. But Memorial Day Monday looking pretty promising. Not a bad looking weekend as we get into Walla Walla. Those temperatures rising up into the 80s by midweek. And there you go for Hermiston as well. Very windy. Could see those thunder showers in the afternoon with temperatures jumping up into the 80s. So a lot to talk about. Try to stay dry. Grab your coat and umbrella for tonight. Austin, Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacey. Now, tonight we're talking about the warning from federal officials, why they're now saying hackers may try to attack water utilities. That's next on Apple Valley News Now.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Right now, save $50 on the KMA 80R Combi motor or the HSA 50 hedge trimmer. Real Steel.
Prosser Digestive Health Center is now offering gastroenterology services daily, including weekends. Board-certified gastroenterologist Dr. Jack Brandenburg provides the full spectrum of digestive health care. His services include colon cancer screenings, treatment for swallowing problems, inflammatory bowel disease, liver disorders, and more. To schedule an appointment, call Prosser Digestive Health Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Get ready for an unforgettable season with the Yakima Valley Pippins baseball team. We're celebrating our 10th season, and we want you to be a part of the excitement. Join us at the Yakima County Stadium for a fun, affordable, and professional baseball experience. From single game tickets to season ticket memberships, group events, and merchandise, we have options to fit everyone's needs. This season only, we're offering special deals to celebrate our 10th season. Don't miss out on Yakima Valley Pippins baseball.
This is the all-new Tempur-Pedic Adapt mattress, and we designed it to help make aches and pains a thing of the past. Because our most advanced, infinitely adaptable Tempur material eases your pressure points, inch by inch and molecule by molecule, in a way no other mattress can. All night, every night.
Save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 gift. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Why is my internet slow?
There's only 16 devices connected.
I'm so over this. My cable internet bill just increased again.
My upload speed is so bad, I can't even run a stream without buffering.
Defeat cable lag. Switch to Ziply Fiber, America's fastest home internet. 25 times faster uploads. $65 less a month in cable. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply.
Welcome to Premier Woodworks, your premier source for custom cabinetry and full-service interior design. Our custom designs are brought to life with 3D images to help you visualize the final result. Our high-quality cabinetry is crafted with care and attention to detail. From kitchen and bath design to remodel project management, we're here to make your dream space a reality. Premier Woodworks, located at 109 North Washington Street in Kennewick.
Welcome back. The Environmental Protection Agency says hackers are trying more and more to get into water utilities, even in smaller communities, and we're not ready. Federal inspectors say 70% of the utilities they inspected in the past year were not doing everything they're supposed to prevent cyber attacks. Sometimes they're falling short on basic security steps, like not changing passwords as often as they should. Other times, they haven't even looked at cybersecurity and come up with an action plan to prevent hacks. So here's the concern. Water treatment plants use computer programs to manage everything from the pumps that keep the water moving to the filters and systems that put chemicals into the water and make sure that it's clean and safe to drink. Let's take a live look outside. We saw rain roll through the Tri-Cities this afternoon. Stacey Lee is back with a look at what to expect as we head into midweek, coming up at 6:30.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
The new Tempur-Pedic Breeze helps you sleep cooler. So no more nocturnal baking or polar ice cap air conditioner mode, because the Tempur-Pedic Breeze delivers all-night cooling.
Mattress Depot USA.
It's Ford SUV season. Time to get out there and take on adventure in a whole new way. Start with great offers on Ford Escape, Explorer, Mustang Mach-E, and Expedition. And experience Ford Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving. Available on select vehicles. It's Ford SUV season. Let's get going. Get 0% APR for 72 months and $3,000 flex buy cash on an Escape, or up to $3,000 cash on a Mustang Mach-E. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Now is a great time to get an offer you'll love on the Accord Hybrid and CR-V Hybrid. Inventory is here, so bring on the fun. Bring on the weekend getaways. Bring on the memories. And get a great offer on a Honda, named the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value Brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book, celebrating 20 years of employee ownership with great savings, including $50 off a Mega Master stainless steel 6-burner gas grill. Save more now only at Bi-Mart.
We wondered, where do people do their banking? So we asked.
I bank at Hapo.
Hapo's my bank. I've been a member of Hapo since I was 10 years old, 60 years.
I bank at Hapo Community Credit Union.
I'm with Hapo.
You're not just a number there. You know, you're treated really well.
I feel like they're part of my community.
It's easy, it's convenient, and I don't know, I just love the people there.
I guess the question we should be asking is, where do you credit union? Join Hapo Community Credit Union today.
Watch me. Watch me turn, drift, and fly. With a gas pedal underfoot, I can make grown men cry. My very first race changed everything in a flash. But heroes whisked me away and healed wounds from the crash. 900 horses may be too much for some to tame. Put me behind the wheel, and I'll see you in victory lane. Watch me. Life-saving pediatric burn care at Shriners Children's. The most amazing care anywhere.
This Memorial Day, transform your kitchen into a cooking haven with Fred's Appliance.
Fred's has a stainless Frigidaire 3-piece kitchen package, the ultimate upgrade for your home.
Right now, get unbeatable savings at Fred's. Packages start at only $17.47 after mail-in rebates.
Plus, buy additional appliances and unlock even more exclusive rebates, up to $500.
Elevate your kitchen experience today with a new kitchen package from Fred's Appliance.
More than $28 billion are scammed each year from people over 65.
It's a special kind of criminal to prey on these people.
Emily Goodell digs deeper to help you fight back against these thieves.
It's despicable.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 Wednesday.
During our Patriot sale, you'll get amazing values.
Like a Sealy Queen mattress for $3.99.
Come to Mattress Depot USA.
Before our Patriot sale ends.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Welcome back. Some businesses in Western Washington have started playing classical music loudly to try and encourage people not to linger outside.
It is super loud, and I definitely have heard people being like, I don't know why it's so loud. I can hear it down the street.
Yeah, hearing it down the street is a problem. Some neighbors in Tacoma have filed noise complaints saying the music is too loud. They say it's playing constantly. And advocates say the music is deterring people from loitering or camping outside their businesses. But the Tacoma-Pierce County Coalition to End Homelessness says this is not a good permanent solution.
What other solutions would you like to see?
So the coalition for many years has urged the city of Tacoma to create low barrier spaces where people can go, and so that they don't have to stay in front of businesses.
Well, businesses could face hundreds of dollars in fines if the city orders them to stop playing loud music and they don't comply. I saw a case out of California that it sounds like the business owner is being sued by someone who was irritated by the music. So there's maybe some legal gray area here.
All right. Yeah, we're going to have to keep you posted about that. Wow. All right, we have been dealing with below average temperatures and now rain. Stacey Lee is tracking changes on the way in her first alert weather forecast.
Plus, we're talking about Amazon's expansion plan just announced in Yakima. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Welcome back, everybody. Today, the defense rested its case in Donald Trump's criminal hush money trial in New York. Trump did not end up testifying, and the defense only called 2 witnesses to the stand. The prosecution had called 20 witnesses and rested its case on Monday. Trump is charged with falsifying business records before the 2016 election, accused of trying to hide a payment to adult film actress Stormy Daniels. Trump denies all wrongdoing. Closing arguments in the case expected to take place a week from today.
And on Capitol Hill today, a group of Democratic lawmakers gathered to highlight their efforts to bring back nationwide abortion access protections. June marks 2 years since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade and made abortion access a state issue rather than a national guarantee. Since then, we've seen a patchwork of regulations, with some states reverting back to laws originally created in the 1800s.
Women in Wisconsin were sent back to live under what was widely considered to be a criminal abortion ban, passed in the year 1849.
Doctors and women in Arizona are living with uncertainty and chaos as our state whiplashes between 2 abortion bans.
Washington Senator Patty Murray called the situation a healthcare crisis that she says was created by Republicans.
This Republican healthcare crisis is only getting worse. There are new horror stories every day of people who are seeking an abortion, wanting to make their own healthcare decision, and finding out that they no longer have a choice because Republicans already made it for them.
The Association of American Medical Colleges Research and Action Institute says healthcare providers are starting to avoid states where abortion access is restricted or banned. And with healthcare workers already in high demand across the nation, there's concern that could leave many people without any access to medical care at all.
We know physicians are choosing not to come to Arizona because of our restrictive laws.
We've already seen it happen in North Idaho, where the only maternity ward in Sandpoint shut down just over a year ago.
New research has shown that more than half of Black women, 57%, live in states with little or no access to abortion care.
Former President Trump has defended the Dobbs decision, saying access to abortion should always have been left up to individual states. Senator Murray disagrees. She's put forward the Women's Health Protection Act, which would create a national standard for abortion access, and the Let Doctors Provide Reproductive Health Care Act, which would protect doctors who provide abortions in states like Washington, where it's legal, from facing prosecution. Texas, for example, allows lawsuits against anyone involved in helping a woman get an abortion
and it's unclear so far if that means they can sue doctors out of state. So far, neither proposal has advanced in the Senate. Now, at the state level, Washington lawmakers have taken steps since 2022 to make sure that people have access to abortions without a waiting period and without parental consent.
All right, switching gears now. Did Stacey, was it raining in Greece or something? She returned.
I think she brought it back with her.
What's up?
There was a little rain in Greece, but there was a lot of sunshine, and boy, it was beautiful there. But and yesterday was great, spectacular. Today, different story. Let's take a look. In fact, one of my favorite weather blogs I read often was calling it Mayuary, especially on the west side. So chilly weather and active rain conditions will continue throughout the night. Right now in our Legends Casino Skycam, it's 57 degrees. Winds are light at 15 miles an hour. I've been taking a look at the ship. The cruise ship is in port there. Not a good day for exploring, I guess. Wind advisory, that's going to be in play in the Hermiston area tomorrow. All of the Columbia Basin of Oregon. Very strong gusty winds for most of the day. Temperatures tonight on the cool side. If you're heading out, grab a coat and your rain gear. You're going to need that. And yes, temperatures in the 40s and 30s. Planning your day tomorrow will start out dry. Then we'll start to see those showers developing through the day and even potentially some thunder showers. But there's a little icing on the cake. Next Monday, or Memorial Day, 80 degrees and warm and dry. So things are looking up as we head towards the weekend. Austin, Alyssa.
All right, Stacey, thank you. This just in here in our 6:30 half hour, Amazon says it's going to open a brand new 90,000 square foot delivery station in Yakima. The company says it's going to renovate an existing building on Keys Road, not far from Yakima Sportsman State Park. That process is expected to start this summer. Amazon says it will be a last mile facility, which is where packages are sorted and loaded onto delivery vehicles. We are following up in Richland, where tomorrow the Washington State Department of Veterans Affairs is hosting a meeting to talk about the possibility of creating a veterans cemetery right here in the Tri-Cities. That's going to be at the West Richland Police Department from 10 a.m. until noon. You can find more information about the proposal on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. Alyssa.
Well, during the last couple of legislative sessions, we've seen proposals from state lawmakers to create a commission on boys and men. That would focus, they say, on lowering suicide rates, incarceration rates, and lowering overdoses among boys and men in the state of Washington. ABC's Becky Worley reports these concerns are also being seen at a national level, especially in schools.
10-year-old Sebastian of Boston, Massachusetts, has had a rough time in school since the 3rd grade.
I didn't really like school at that time, so I was hesitating to do my homework.
For Mom Esther,
the breaking point for us was homework during parent-teacher conference in the spring. I remember going in and meeting with his teacher, and I walked out crying because she was telling me he's not keeping up with his peers. He's not able to write a paragraph by pulling together his thoughts.
Academic declines and the loss of social connection are what Richard Reeves, president of the nonpartisan research group American Institute for Boys and Men, is worried about.
In classrooms around the country, we see that the boys are just behind the girls. So on average now, they're a grade level behind in English and literacy at about middle school age. But if you see gender gaps of this size, then you should worry about the system that's producing those gaps.
Reeves says these disparities hit boys of color particularly hard, and that many young men today lack a clear definition of their roles in the way we've created identity for girls.
You go, girl. Girls on the run, black girl magic, girls, girls can code. Just this amazing message of be independent, be powerful, be you, right? Incredibly positive messaging. And so what's left is a bunch of boys and men who are just floundering with this question about how to be a good man. We've done a really good job of calling men out and calling boys out for their bad behavior. We've done a really bad job of calling them in and making them feel seen and heard and part of our conversation and feeling needed and valued.
And Reeves says we have to support our boys with extra help and patience. And that's working for Sebastian, who's received extra coaching to help with reading.
They broke it down into smaller sections and they created a schedule.
And he's getting some tips for organization and time management.
I'm super grateful that we're doing it now so that it will set him up for success now in school as well as, in the future with life skills.
Good message.
Yeah, ABC's Becky Worley reporting.
All right, well, tonight we are talking about ways to get outdoors and a popular spot to do some fishing. That's coming up in tonight's We Fly the Northwest.
Well, and if you're going to be headed outside tonight, you're definitely going to need the rain jacket. Changes, though, are on the way. Stacey Lee is tracking your first alert forecast next.
Fight back against scammers targeting seniors. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Wednesday.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, crazy story. So this morning, I'm at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event, taking a test drive, when Dave's like, these cars are going fast.
Hurry in for Memorial Day savings. Now, Nissan offers 6 vehicles starting under $30,000.
Let's get scratching. Let's get scratching.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino where the locals play.
Hi, I'm Catherine Forner, and we love our own backyard so much, we built all of this. And we get everything we need from PAR. With Shauna's help.
Everything from design to delivery.
PAR, go where the builders go.
What are you gonna build?
When foot pain is breaking your heart, a mother's story.
My foot pain got really bad after I had my son. I didn't have any energy left to play with him.
She tried various tricks and treatments.
A lot of those disposable throwaway inserts.
Nothing worked, till she got fitted for Good Feet arch supports.
I could feel like something was happening.
Something good.
It's been a life changer.
For Elisa and her now not so baby boy. Stop by for your free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. We're unique, and we're here for all of life's occasions, all year long. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
Get ready for an unforgettable season with the Yakima Valley Pippins baseball team. We're celebrating our 10th season, and we want you to be a part of the excitement. Join us at the Yakima County Stadium for a fun, affordable, and professional baseball experience. From single game tickets to season ticket memberships, group events, and merchandise, we have options to fit everyone's needs. This season only, we're offering special deals to celebrate our 10th season. Don't miss out on Yakima Valley Pippins baseball.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, crazy story. So this morning, I'm at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event, taking a test drive, when Dave's like, these cars are going fast.
Hurry in for Memorial Day savings. Now, Nissan offers 6 vehicles starting under $30,000.
Welcome back to the area's only local news during the 6:30 half hour. As the Pacific Northwest fishing season moves into high gear, we found a lake in North Idaho that just may be the hot ticket for rainbow trout. Here's tonight's We Fly the Northwest.
Fernand Lake is where we are at today. I think it's the adrenaline rush of it. It's probably what it is. The minute that I feel that bite or that end, that something on the end of my line, I think that's like I don't know, it's like an addictive feeling that kind of gets you hooked every single time you do it. Hammered on a jerkbait all the time by trout. I love fishing for trout. That's how I grew up fishing. The one thing that I love about North Idaho is we have such a healthy trout population. That's one thing I think we take pride in a lot. And so when I see them stalking the lakes and everything, it makes me so excited to go out and catch those trout.
We're interested in taking rainbow trout in order to understand how anglers use those fish when we stock them in lakes. We want to make sure that the trout we're stocking are being used to their fullest potential. Specifically, we were putting T-bar anchor tags in rainbow trout. Each tag has a unique number, and there's a phone number on the tag and allows anglers who might catch that fish to call and report the tag and their catch of that fish. We were at the Sandpoint Fish Hatchery. That facility is not used to raise fish anymore, but it is a distribution center for rainbow trout being stocked throughout the Panhandle region. We stock somewhere around 15 to 20 lakes in the Panhandle region with rainbow trout. We use hatchery fish for a variety of reasons. One of the most common reasons is to make fishing better. So we're interested in putting fish in places that might not have enough fish to make angling successful, or just to provide a harvest opportunity where wild populations might not support a lot of harvest. Today we're going to stock probably around 800 fish or so, I think. Fernan Lake in particular, place we're at today, does get a lot of the rainbow trout that we stock in the region. It's one of the places that has really good angler access, and we want to provide a great opportunity to catch these fish at a place where people can get at them. So Fernan Lake's a great place to do that.
On a beautiful day, I just like to absorb the good weather, honestly. Like, life throws so many harsh things at people and so many unexpected things. I just like to take the good things while I have it and enjoy them and take advantage of fishing, something I love to do.
As I was watching that, I'm thinking, man, we should have named that We Fish the Northwest. By the way, the lake is at exit 15, which is off I-90 in Coeur d'Alene. If you plan to fish, like everywhere, you will need a license. They do have a special one-day permit for non-residents that is fairly inexpensive.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And how beautiful was that lake getting the rain today? Boy, it's been wet all day. West side of the state, that storm gradually moved its way to the east, and we've been seeing showers pretty much since early this afternoon, and we'll continue to see those showers throughout the evening. Yakima getting wet again. Tri-Cities, Pendleton, Walla Walla could see some heavier activity a little bit later. Our dust level sky cam 57 degrees. We see rain on the lens there. The winds are at 15 miles per hour. Our sunset tonight at 8:31. Here's the weather pattern. Again, that system steadily moved to the east today, bringing us those heavy rain showers. Now, take a look. Some of our upper elevations, even going to see some snowflakes this late in May. Kind of unusual, but it does happen, and we're going to see even more snow as we get into our Thursday. In fact, quite a bit of snow as we head into western Montana. We'll see snow across some of the upper elevations in the blues, like places like Tollgate are going to see maybe 1 to 3 inches of snow. Here's some of those heavier showers across the Cascades. We could pick up 1 to 3 inches of rain there, and we'll continue to see these showers increase and get a little bit heavier as we move towards Hermiston, Pendleton, and Walla Walla. Here's what it looks like tomorrow morning. Pretty much overcast and cloudy, and we'll start to see those winds pick up from the west. Here's some snow across the Cascade Mountains. Showers developing once again through the area. It's going to be very unsettled for most of the day tomorrow, and still seeing some snow as you get into those southern Blue Mountains and the Wallowas here. Pendleton, Hermiston, Tri-Cities, more rain in the early evening, and we could potentially see some thunder cells move through the area. That's that red dot that kind of moves down from Tri-Cities into Hermiston, Pendleton. 20 to 30% chance of seeing some thunder and lightning tomorrow evening. So not bad. Then we'll clear out. More showers developing, most of them staying to the north of the Columbia Basin. However, I wouldn't doubt maybe a stray shower Thursday night into Friday. Now, how much rain are we going to get? Not a whole lot for the Yakima and Kittitas Valley, looking pretty light there. Cleveland picking up close to a half an inch. As we move into the Columbia Basin, possibly a 1/4 of an inch here. Close to an inch for Walla Walla and over an inch for Pendleton. So much needed rain as this area has been very dry, especially for the month of April. Wind advisory in place for the the Columbia Basin of Oregon. 20 to 30 mile an hour winds throughout the day, gusting up to 50 miles an hour. That could cause damage. So definitely tie everything down if you live in that area. But we're still going to see some strong gusty winds tonight through the region. As we get into tomorrow morning, breezy to gusty winds in the Columbia Basin, foothills of the Blues, down the Columbia River Gorge, and in the Yakima Kittitas Valley. Those winds just get stronger about lunchtime. Look at that. We'll see. This is where we're going to see those 30 plus mile-an-hour gusts in the Hermiston area, and we'll continue to see those winds right into Thursday. It'll stay rather breezy in the Columbia Basin and even into the weekend. Now the weekend, we'll get there here in a few minutes. It's looking better temperature-wise, but very chilly tonight as we drop down into the 30s and 40s all through the area. For tomorrow, those daytime highs much cooler, below average down in the 50s and 60s. Typically, we're close to 70, 75 or so in the Tri-Cities this time of year, so a good 10 degrees below. Here's that 7-day planning forecast for you. Look at those windy conditions. Wet day Wednesday possible there in the Yakima area. Temperatures hitting 80 though for your Labor Day Monday. Tri-Cities got the gusty winds as well. The wet weather, possible thunderstorms in the afternoon. 83 for your holiday on Monday. In Walla Walla, windy, breezy, thunderstorms possible there. Finally back to the 80s on Labor Day there as well. And in Hermiston, temperatures start to gradually warm up. It's cooling down slightly on Saturday, but look at Tuesday, 86 degrees. And potentially middle of next week, we could see temperatures close to 90 or above in some of our areas. Still to come, your viewer weather photo of the day. Austin, Alyssa.
All right, Stacey, thank you. We'll still ahead tonight as more and more people are prescribed medication like Ozempic for weight loss. We're also seeing some new side effects. What you need to know before starting those drugs next.
Identical twins separated at birth. They first met on GMA.
All right, Gracie, come on out and meet your sister.
It's very overwhelming. Now, as they graduate high school, see the joyous reunion live tomorrow on GMA.
Following 2 epic battles in January, boxing great and current trainer Roy Jones Jr. is bringing back Yakima's Andrew Murphy and India's Mandeep Jangra to defend their titles at Legends Casino Hotel on June 28th. Murphy fought his heart out in defending his super middleweight belt to get a perfect 8-0 and now faces his biggest challenge to date. Mandeep went a solid 10 rounds to retain his junior lightweight title and will try to remain undefeated in what promises to be another bruising battle. Tickets start at just $40 and can be purchased at Ticketmaster.com or the Legends gift shop. Don't miss action-packed pro boxing at Legends Casino Hotel. Get your tickets now.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider. So switch to Spectrum and get a powerful network that connects nearly 500 million devices.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with free modem, no data caps, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee when you level up to a gig. Call 1-855-735-1336 or scan to call.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming with the most reliable internet speeds. Get a powerful network that millions of customers rely on. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with 99.9% network reliability, no added taxes or hidden fees, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee. Call 1-855-735-1336.
Call now.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals, like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Why buy a mattress from Mattress Depot USA?
Low prices.
Every day, we beat any competitor's price.
Selection?
All sizes and brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic.
Customer service.
Our sleep specialists average 10 years in the industry. Check out our reviews.
Comfort guarantee?
120 nights worth.
Same-day delivery.
Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Local?
Born here, live here.
Come see us today.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Having more than 5 sunburns doubles your risk of melanoma. Use sunscreen with an SPF of at least 15. There's more at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Skin cancer prevention and screening available at Prosser Memorial Health. Visit prosserhealth.org.
Newscasts anytime with Apple Valley Plus on Roku, Apple Fire, and smart TVs.
Well, 3 new studies show more evidence that points to weight loss drugs being a factor in stomach paralysis. Now, the studies show the risk is higher for people who take GLP-1 agonist medications than for those who don't. Those medications include things like Ozempic. Most of the time, doctors say the paralysis will improve after stopping the medication, But some people have said that their condition did not get better even months after coming off the drug, and they say they had life-altering consequences.
All right, we'll have a final look at your forecast when we come on back.
The new Tempur-Pedic Breeze helps you sleep cooler. So no more nocturnal baking or polar ice cap air conditioner mode, because the Tempur-Pedic Breeze delivers all-night cooling.
Mattress Depot USA.
Get 3.9% APR for 48 months plus $1,000 purchase allowance on a 2024 Cadillac Lyric when you finance through Cadillac Financial.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Right now, save $50 on select battery lawnmower sets. Real Steel. Find yours.
Welcome to Beaver Valley Lodge, your rustic lodging and event venue in the beautiful Leavenworth, Washington. Experience the great outdoors and enjoy the beauty of the mountains as you stay with us on our 50 acres in the Cascade Foothills. Whether you're joining us for a wedding, retreat, vacation, or family reunion, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. We make it our goal for you to come as a guest, but leave as a friend. Book your stay today at beavervalleylodge.com.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get unlimited data for just $30 a line.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, it's a huge deal. On top of that, you also get 4 free phones.
4 free phones! Wow, I just triple checked and that's awesome.
So go get that deal. Or at least help me clip. Do you check the expiration dates?
Oh, I can do that.
Great.
4 free phones plus unlimited data for just $30 a line. No trade-in needed.
It's May Madness down here at the auto lot, and we are chopping prices. Check out the 2023 Mini Cooper fully electric hardtop loader. Was $39.95. Now it's only $24.95. Roll it out of here. And check out this beautiful 2021 GMC Yukon. Put the entire family into luxury. Was $64.95. Now it's only $61.95. Hit the gas, baby. And if you look fast and furious, check this Hemi Dodge Charger SRT and feel the power. Was $41.95. Now it's only $38.95. Come save money at the auto lot in Kennewick.
During our Patriot sale, you'll get amazing values.
Like a Sealy Queen mattress for $399.
Come to Mattress Depot USA.
Before our Patriot sale ends.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Fight back against scammers targeting seniors. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Wednesday.
Welcome back, Stacey. You were telling us you're getting caught up on all the gorgeous viewer pictures from your vacation.
I am, and I was in Greece, all right, a trip of a lifetime. But I was slightly jealous when I was seeing news feeds blowing up with northern lights. And come to your screen, take a look at our viewer photo of the day. Yep, just hanging out in Ellensburg. There's a picture. Didn't even have to go to the mountains to get that. So great photo, Christian from Ellensburg, and everybody that sent the photos in. There was endless, but thank you guys for keeping those coming while I was gone. The Northern Lights, once in a lifetime. I missed it. Oh well. All right, let's take a look at the weather for tomorrow. Planning your day. You should be dry to start with. A little cool out the door. Those rain showers, though, developing by midday in both the Tri-Cities and in Walla Walla. By the evening, though, we could see some potential thunder and lightning. And a quick peek at our 7-day planning forecast. Things get better, though. There's a little silver lining coming up into your holiday weekend. Plus, it's a 3-day weekend, so what the heck.
Well, and I know my yard appreciates the rain.
There you go.
All right, thanks, Stacey, and thank you so much for watching. You can always find the latest on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
Yeah, we'll be back at 11, hoping your news is good news.
Good night.